And you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model, chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
All right, so we got it right this time. We got it right this time. Everything is right this time. It is right. What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back again with another one. See, we had to do it, to make sure that it's all coming through now. It's all coming through. Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show where we park in politics with all our guests. That's what's up. See, this is the behind the scenes right now. Everybody looking at me behind the scenes and they like, yo, what's going on? Why are you repeating yourself, Lockout? Because we doing it the right way right now. That's what's up. What's up? Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show where we park in politics with all our guests. You know what I'm saying? What more can I say about this young lady? She went from being a company driver to an owner operator. She got her adventure, and we're gonna touch on that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna adventure, right? That's a good way into saying it for you, right? Pamulah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it.
All right, so I am your host, Lockoutmen, and today's guest is PamulahBaby. All right. So, and me doing it this way kind of keeps me a little bit focused on you guys when you guys actually see this premiere later on tonight. So right now that you guys is in the background, welcome to the L.O.M community. Thank you very much for being here. I'm doing it this way so you guys can still, watch me live while I'm pre-recording because I'll be driving later on tonight. So Pamulah, where you at in this part of the world?
I am in Texas on the outskirts of Houston.
Okay, you said the magic word.
Texas tatted on my arm.
I mess with you,
Texas tatted on my arm. Texas tatted on my arm.
Got Houston on my back. That's what's up.
Hands up if you feel that.
So you from Houston? You from Texas?
Nope, I'm from Miami, Florida, 305 Dade County.
Dade County, the home.
The music for that.
The home. I you know what? I wish I could, but all the music I could think of is going to be copyrighted. YouTube gonna strike me. But you from the home of motherfucking Rick Ross, Trina, Trick Daddy. Luther Campbell, bass music, or yep. was it called bass music? Yeah, bass music. But then, do you know any other rappers down there? You was born and raised down in Florida too, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So did you ever meet any other rappers that I just mentioned, or have you came across of any Florida rappers down there?
Yeah, Trick. I see Trick Daddy all the time. You can go to his restaurant and pull up and see him sitting there. He's very, very approachable. I've never ran across Trina or Rick, but Trick, he the mayor of Miami, so he's very touchable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the city girls.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think, so we gotta put them out there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Trick Daddy, you say you got a restaurant. What is it? Trick Daddy's Chicken and Waffles?
I think it's called Sunday's Eatery.
Oh, Sunday's Eatery. Okay. That's what's up. So if I want to, if and when I do come down to Florida, I should stop over there and at least I can, get a photo op with them or something like that.
Absolutely. Every time I go there, he's there. So yeah.
Even though I myself might not do that though. I don't know.
I feel you, but the food is good though. So the line usually wrapped around the building.
Oh, the food is good though. It's worth it's worth the money.
I think so, especially them fried ribs. Woo! Yeah.
You said them fried ribs is fire down there, huh?
Yeah, make you want to slap your mama.
Woo! Seriously? You mean to tell me you mean to tell me once I come down there, get my grub on at the spot, then I had to come all the way back up here to Cleveland, Ohio, just to slap my mama?
I'm telling you, it's almost like that barbecue. So
now you know now I'm gonna tell Trick Daddy. I'm gonna let him know it's his fault if I get my ass whooped, because when I come back up here to slap my mama, she gonna turn around and whoop my ass, man. You know, I'm going to turn around and tell her. I'm going to say, hey, I ate some bomb ass ribs, and it just made me want to come back up here and slap you.
I think it'll be worth it.
Shit. not getting my ass whooped by my mama today. She tell me to go outside and get the stick and give it to her so she can whoop my ass. Well, like, go out there and give me the stick. Like, yo, no, go out there and get me the stick. You don't want me to go out there and get you the stick.
Oh wow.
Well, I go outside and I find the smallest switch possible, like so damn small. She literally had to go outside herself and get it, man. That's crazy. Well, what was life like growing up down in Florida, man? You got Disney, you got what else you got down there?
When you born and raised in Miami, we don't see all those attractions. That's for the tourists.
What?
Let's keep it 100, a buck, as they would say. You got to remember, Miami is the home of the first 48. So I really don't need to get.
I thought Cleveland was.
Nah. We the home of the first 48, bro. Sorry.
Oh, damn it, man! You say you the home of the first 48.
Absolutely.
So you like the way how dude just introduced, like, Miami, Florida, 6:00 a.m. in the Dade County area. 911. Dade County Police, how can I help you? There's been somebody shot over here. We need it. Police is on the way. They roll up on the street, and they see a man laying in the street, dead. That's my guy. I hate to say this. My God. But why the fuck a reality TV that shows investigators investigating murder is my favorite fucking show, man? How is that fucking possible? Because every time it comes on, me and my mom's is front and center, right? Me and we get in there, first 48 come on, doo, and all of a sudden we get ready. That motherfucker says, Cleveland, Ohio. Hell yeah! The St. Clair area. Me and my moms be like, hey, right there. We know that spot right there. We know that. A young man's laying in the street. Hey, Sean, ain't that 123rd?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 123rd, mama. Yeah. Hey, let's see if we know that guy.
Yep.
Oh man, that's crazy. It is crazy. But you said Miami though. You said Miami. You say Miami takes that cake, huh?
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm sure your presence on Instagram and Facebook and all those things are, present. But when I read comments and stuff like that, like stories that's popping off, the first thing I see people say is, I guess he's from Florida. I don't know what it is about Florida, but people think people from Florida are crazy. Like, we just out there.
Y'all don't have your marbles, man. I'm just saying.
So
You know.
that proves my point that where I grew up, it was rough. It was hard.
Yeah, they say Florida, y'all don't have your marbles down there, man. But
Yeah.
for me as a spectator, as a person that don't live down there, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we watch on TV, all the attractions that we went to, or that we going to see, we're not seeing the nitty gritty. We're not seeing the real Miami, the real Florida, the Scarface area where motherfuckers was coming up at and in behind fences and all like that. I'm remembering from the movie. but being a Florida girl, growing up down there, give me a little bit of your background about growing up down in Florida.
Well, I grew up in a single parent home in Overtown, which is a historically black city, town rather, where only blacks who came from all the entertainers, back in the 40s and 50s, that's where they had to stay. So if you was Nat King Cole and you had to perform on South Beach, you couldn't stay in the hotels in South Beach. You had to go to Overtown. So it's historical, but right now, like, it's being gentrified, of course. But it was really, really rough. My dad was out on drugs. My mom took care of me, my sister, and my brother. I used to get into fights. It just was bad. My story, I don't think it's too far from a lot of African Americans that grew up in, the ghetto. I'm more so focused on where I am now, and I got out of that situation. That's pretty much it. I was a typical female, I think.
All right. So let me welcome some of the people that's in the that's in the chat right quick.
Okay.
Of course, everybody we doing this behind the scenes, and I see all you popping in, popping out because y'all see me. You guys got to come back at about later on tonight, maybe about 8:00 or something like that, and then you'll actually see the premiere. As of right now, this is just behind the scenes. I'm sure you guys can hear me and hear Pamulah as well. I want to welcome Johnny on the flip side. He said, "What's up?" Dirty Broke is in the building. Base Finder, he said, "What's up?" Mook 2 times is in the building. Laddie Lorraine, she says, PamulahBaby, and James Park Avenue, and TJ Jones, the Bull, is in the house. Welcome everybody. I appreciate you guys watching. And I'm cool with you guys bouncing in and out here. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you run them lights up, when you come up in the building. The same amount of people that's in the building right now, I really do appreciate it. Just make sure y'all come back for the premiere tonight and show us the same love when you come up in here. Pamulah, drugs down in Miami, down in Florida was a big deal. I mean, you guys is like literally right off the coast. And y'all like the funnel for for drug runners to go over to Cuba and then come back, and bring it over to the States and all like that. You say your father was on drugs. Is he still here, or what's
No.
his? I'm sorry.
No, he passed in 1993. Actually, and he didn't pass from drugs or anything like that. He actually passed from AIDS. So yeah, and I had to watch him slowly die, on his deathbed or whatever. He wasn't that present in my life, in my brother's life, but his sisters took very good care of us. Was very influential in my life. That's why I try to be a very good aunt to my nephews now. I don't have any nieces abroad. Because like I said, my mom is from St. Kitts, so I have a lot of family in the islands. I have three older sisters actually that I really don't know, but anybody from the islands will tell you that a lot of times our family can be very scattered. But yeah,
you said they're in the islands and they're scattered. Are you still able? You just mentioned that you're close to a few, but you're not close to all.
No, I'm only close. Well, my mom has total 6 kids. Like I said, she raised myself, my brother, and my little sister here in the States. But she came over to the United States for a better life, so she left my 3 older sisters with her mom. So within our family, once we did meet up with my older sisters, they kind of like resented us because they felt like my mom left them to start a new family. We're a lot closer now, but the bond is not as strong as I would like it to be. Right. Especially with me being on the road now, I really don't have time to connect. So that is on my to-do list to eventually, and they have children that I don't know, so, and it bothers me a lot of times that, I see my nieces and nephews on Facebook and Instagram and I don't know them. So
yeah, it's kind of hard for that family disconnect. We kind of had that, in our young years, me and my sister, we kind of had that disconnect. Me and my immediate family kind of like had that disconnect as well. But I told my sister because, in life, as a young kid, you're not privy to seeing life as life goes. Like when somebody in your family, you're a young kid and somebody in your family dies, it don't affect you because number one, you're still young, and like when my grandma died, I was hurt, that I was going to never see my grandmother again. But I didn't understand it at the time because I was young, how the dynamics of family should be, I watch of course I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of movies and I see big mamas, Medeas, big families from multicultural. And I'm looking at as I'm growing up and I'm looking at mine like, me and my cousin, we don't get together like that. We don't do that. But later in life, like now, as we gotten older and as we seeing our parents is getting older and we want to make our bond a little bit better. So reached out to my sister. I was like, look, we gotta, for our mother, we can't let our mother go thinking that me and you's not me and you not on the same page. So we had to fix that. We fixed that. I called my cousins up, and I was like, look, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to we're gonna have to up it. We're gonna have to, we're gonna have to communicate more, twice a week, once a week. It no more of this. Oh man, I remember you when you was 5 years old.
Wow.
No more of that. Because my mom, my mom's people comes over and they be like, is that LaShawn? I remember you when you was 5 years old. Like, who are you? My mom's be like, that's your Uncle Junebug. I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So as I get older, I want the connection to be a little bit better, and I let that rub off on my kid. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting the family dynamics together. But you said that you said that this is in the future for you, so you pretty much got a goal set in mind to make sure that you meet everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my grandmother passed, which is my mom's mom. She died 2019, and I had only met her maybe twice. And it hurt me so bad because when you see this lady, we look identical.
Wow.
Saying like identical, and I'm like, I feel so bad that I never got a chance to get to know her. And my mom, by her being in the United States and my grandmother being in the islands, I really didn't see her and her mom bond either. It was almost like, well, I'm over here and you over there, and it was like out of sight, out of mind, even though they would talk every now and then. But I ain't trying to go out like that. Like for me, I mean, I only have one child, and I just couldn't imagine not having a connection with him in my 50s, in my 60s. Like I just couldn't imagine
Right.
that.
Exactly. That's the
So
same thing. Same thing with me. You know, like I said, I used to get my ass whooped all the time when I was a youngin, and I'd be like, but then as I get older, you know, the bond between me and my mom's is much more than that has ever been. You know,
right,
so definitely try to keep that. You know, with you and your son, just you know, you don't want to do too much, but you don't want to do too little. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
agree.
definitely you definitely don't want to, you know, especially if you're a single parent, because you know you don't want your kid to turn around and start taking advantage of you either. You know,
Right.
like, yeah, you know, I could get over with you. Don't worry about it. I'm good. You know. Um. So before trucking, man, what you was doing before trucking? Like, what was some of the careers that you had that was leading up to trucking?
Well, I want to say my first well, where I thought I was going to retire from was Publix. I used to work overnight. I was the price clerk. So, and
Hmm.
I picked that job because I had just had my son. So I wanted to be home with him. In my mind, the elementary years are the years that you're most impressionable on your child. So I wanted to be home during the day to help him with his homework, get him from school. So I did that job for about 4 or 5 years, and I just was in the bed one day, and I just decided I quit. I just didn't go back.
Mm.
Um, then I got into nonprofit. My next job was an admin, administrative assistant. I don't forgot how to say the word. I ain't said it in so long.
You know, right?
And I worked for a nonprofit. I had no experience, but the CEO gave me a chance. So I worked in Liberty City, which was the Belafonte Tacosi Center. It was a non-profit family youth-based programs. So I got to work with a lot of inner city youth. I got to help families. I got to see families become better than what they were at the time. And I just developed a passion for helping people through that job, doing community resource fairs and helping people find jobs, helping people pay their light bill, things of that nature. So I went back to school and I got my associates, and I became an intake specialist for New Horizons, which is a mental health center, community center. And I would go into homes in Overtown, Liberty City, Brownsville, all the inner cities where, our people reside. And I would do intakes. I would assess the whole family from age 0 to 18. If they were truant in school, I was basically, I just did social work. I enjoyed that to the fullest. I still miss it to this day, actually. And that's pretty much what I did before I became a truck driver.
All right. So all of that, let's let me rewind back a little bit
Uh-huh.
uh to your Publix days. You thought that you was gonna straight up retire from there. That's like how I was when I did Pick and Pay back in the day. I thought I was gonna retire from it too. You know, a lot of these companies that we probably had worked for back in the day, you know, we all thought that we might at some point or another would retire from,
Right.
from your first companies or something like that. But that's not the case. That is definitely not the case. So you manifested all the way up into trucking, but along the way you had your kid. You had you say you got one kid. So how old is he or she?
He just turned 24 on the 19th of January.
All right. Let me see. Haitian Empress, what's going on? She says being a mom is no joke. She says, Miami, baby, good old 305 in Dade County. That's coming from Haitian. If I see same thing with that, I beat people's names up. So I'm sorry, Haitian Empress. I'm sorry if I'm beating it up. Same thing with you, Moolah. I already apologized with you in the beginning, and I told you I treat people's names like Ali fights. You know what I'm saying? I knock a name out in a minute. People be like, God damn it, man! Can you stop knocking my name out? Like, yo, my bad. Alone, with Haitian Empress saying that, how was it being how was it being a mom, taking care of your kid and going to work,
Well, I was
doing
married.
that?
I was married to his dad. Growing up, like I said, I was saying earlier about my two aunts that kind of like was very influential in my life. One of my aunts, she was a school teacher. She went to college. She became a school teacher. She just retired last year. That's the only job she ever had. My other aunt, who I was actually named after, Pamulah.
Okay. Pamulah.
Yeah, I tried to basically emulate and imitate her life. She's gone now. My aunt she has only one child as well. She had like a top job, making good money, but she gave me the game. She was a fashion icon. She drove the nicest cars. She had a nice house. So in my mind, it's like I really wanted to follow in her footsteps. So I got married to my son's dad. We had been together for 16 years, but I think we got married in 2002. My son was born in 97. So I didn't do it alone. I knew that I had to make sure that I secure my future. My son's father, his family is very large. I don't have a large family. So everything that I didn't have, I wanted my son to have. So I'm not going to sit here and make it give like a sad story. Like I was struggling because I didn't. I knew better. Like I didn't want any. My dad was on drugs. I watched him do drugs. I knew I wasn't going to do drugs. So anything that was negative in my life, I made sure that it became positive for me. So I was just, I had somebody that in my ear to teach me from young about that. So it was cool. I didn't have my son wasn't, I didn't struggle as a mom.
There you go. These struggles. Shout out to the men, that are actually fathers to their child. Shout out to them, man. Because being a father in a son's or daughter's life, especially in the beginning, is very pivotal. My son was established. Me and him was established with each other since 1996, and to this very day, he's still my rock. Even though he's 24, well, he'll be 25 this year, but he's still my rock. He been there for me when me and his mother went through our little our little spiral out of control. He was there for me. He's there for his mom. He put me back in my place, and he put his mom's back in her place. And because of him, me and his moms is still actually able to talk to each other to this day. Are you and his father still together?
No, we got divorced in 2000 and I want to say 2008. We have been together like 16 years. So yeah, we don't even talk now at all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where that's where I stand.
yeah, we, you know, me and his mom's 25 years deep, and we, you know, we still talk, you know, but yeah, 25 years deep. Do you agree? Do you agree with the sentiment that's that the divorce rates are higher in the Black community than any other community?
Well, are Blacks getting married? That's the question. Are we?
Oh,
You got to get married to get divorced. So, but if I had to answer that question, I would say absolutely. I think people don't realize that marriage is actually a partnership. It's not what you think it should be. I think marriage is a business. It should be ran like a business.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you start looking at it from the emotional side of it, it's not 9 times out of 10 it ain't gonna work.
Okay.
It's a partnership. At the end of the day, that's how I look at marriage.
Okay. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm writing that down, man. I'm writing that down right now. Hey, you said it at the 31 mark. Marriage should be a business. I'm gonna put that in. You know, I'm gonna put that in. My advice to keeping a good marriage is continue doing what you was doing when you was chasing the girl. You know, when you saw her out there looking all fine and delicious and edible and all like that, and you put on your best front, you put on your best front, you put on your best smell good, you know what I'm saying? You know, your best smell good, you put on the crispy hat, keep doing what you was doing.
Oh, really? Tell me what's the growth in that? Because if I see you still, like, okay, you putting on your smell good, and I'm sitting back like, okay, what's the next? What else you got? That's just me.
I gotta keep you happy. What made you happy with me when we got together? What made you happy with me? What I gotta continue to make you happy. Like what I was doing, like, take you out occasionally, take you, bring you some flowers and all like that. Don't let the spark don't let the spark go away, because there's too many excuses out here. A guy come, if a female's not doing her job, I guess, since she said it's a partnership, a business. If she's not doing her part in the partnership, then of course eyes is gonna, what I'm saying? So I just think to keep it fresh, it's just, it just need the same thing that you did to accomplish that feat, and got her, married her. Keep it going. Don't let it flutter, because, and this is from it, and this is from, this is from me. I mean, we sort of started slipping away from each other, and instead of being in love, we just love. We need to continue to be in love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I think I heard you say to keep it fresh. We're gonna continue to do the same thing that we was doing from the beginning. But in my mind, I hear that's stale. That defines stale.
Okay. Talk to me now. Talk to me.
We still eating the same old. The bag was open. It's like chips. Right. You open a bag of chips. All the chips in there look the same. Eventually, they're gonna get stale. So what else you got? I guess it's different. I mean, I get what you're saying. We need to continue to be in love and all that stuff. But I guess because I get bored real quick, and you doing the same thing that you was doing in 1995, and it's now 2021, that ain't gonna work for me.
Okay.
Because now I want to try some different.
And
that's
that's
gonna make me happy. I'm not 19. I'm 45.
Okay.
When I was 19, I don't like no more.
Okay. Now, see, I guess that's the point I was trying to. I guess that was the point I was trying to make, as far as, you know, to keep you from not getting bored. You see what I'm saying? They keep you from not getting bored, or keep him from not getting bored.
Okay, I can go for that.
All right. I like that. I love debates. Here we go. I got a good one, y'all. All right. So, where you go to get your license, and how did you obtain them?
Okay. Well, I'll go go back just a little bit. My uncle, which is my dad's brother, he was a truck driver, and I remember him picking me up when I was about 9 years old. He took me for a truck ride through Liberty City. So I thought it was a big bus. I didn't know that it was actual like a truck. What's a truck? A semi? I don't know. So all my life, I always said I wanted to be a bus driver. And it wasn't until I got older that I realized I actually wanted to become a truck driver. So when I was married to my ex-husband, before I had my son, I explained to him that I wanted to get my CDL license. He was like, no wife of mine is going to drive a truck. Okay. So it always remained in the back of my mind. I would see trucks going, coming, and I just would sit and fantasize about driving a truck one day. So it wasn't until my last job as a social worker, I got fired. So once I got fired, I went to work for Carnival Cruise. Now I went from a job of being out in the open, in the field, making my own schedule, no one telling me what to do. I can work from home. I go into an office setting, being stuck on the phone for 8 hours a day. I can look out the window and see trucks going by. I just was depressed. I was like, nah, this is not going to work for me. So I gave my 2 weeks notice. I went to Sheridan Tech, which is in Broward County. It was a 13-week course, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 2:30. Got my license, and then I went to Warner.
How did you go by getting your license? Did you get it with a grant? Did you pay it out of pocket?
Paid out of pocket. Yeah, I paid out of pocket. Yeah, $2,200. That included the books and everything. They did have grants, but I just chose to do it the other way. But yeah,
$2,200.
Yep, for 13 weeks. What happened?
$2,200, man. I paid $5,492.92 on a credit card that's no longer available to me. Thank you, Capital One. Appreciate that. But $5,000 though, man. You want to pay $2,200?
Yep, for 13 weeks.
And that's straight out of the pocket. How what you managed to do? You just saved that up, and you was like, you just went in there and dropped down two what the kids call it, 2 bands. That's what the kids call it now. Yep. You went in there, dropped down 2 bands, and let me get my license. How was it? How was the experience getting your license through the school?
The best feeling in the world. The instructors that we had combined, they had over at least 75 years total. I think I learned from the best of the best. Because when I got on the trainer's truck, I was ready to go. I mean, I can't even explain it. I mean, I remember being in class and I got my first oil mark on my arm. I didn't even want to wash my arm. I was so excited about that. You know what I mean? Like, I was just so fascinated with how big the truck is and how small I am, and I'm just behind the wheel. And I got the chance to drive 10 speed, 13 speed, 9 speed. What's the other one that's
8 speed?
Yeah, not the 10 speed. It's the special one where you can drive. It has like 15 or 18 speed or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what they call it.
And
anyway.
you learned all of this at the school where you was at?
Yep.
Wow.
Every day it was 2 to a truck. They had 7 trucks. The class was no bigger than 14 students. So it was 2 to a truck. So you got to be in the truck every day. We had class work during the first few hours of training. And then in order to complete the school, we had to do 1,000 hours of drive time.
What's the name of this school? Shout this school out, because this sounds like this sounds like for $2,000.
Yeah.
And you're able to learn all types of gears. This sounds like the school to go to. Yeah. What's the name of it?
Yeah, it's called
you
it's
cut
Sheridan
out.
Tech. It's in Broward County.
Okay, Sheridan Tech. I'll make sure I'll link that. Let me go ahead and write that down. Sheridan Tech. I'll make sure I'll link that in the description below. All right, so let me go to a few questions right quick. Haitian Empress says, yeah, she said her paperwork went in Friday. She says marriage is a financial institution. Check out the white folks. They do not marry for love. And you know what? And a lot of these celebrities, the same way, they don't marry for love, because if they did, the prenup and all this other legal jargon wouldn't be into play. So I definitely agree with you on that. Haitian Empress says, let's talk credit score and assets. Relationship nowadays are a huge liability. What do you say about that?
I mean, I want to say yeah, but it depends on. I kind of get what she's saying by that, because it can be a liability if you're trying to start something. I mean, because you don't know a person's motive, you don't really know their intentions. And let me tell you, I don't care how long you've known somebody or you've been with somebody, you don't know somebody. It takes forever to actually learn somebody and to be into different situations to get to know who they are. If everything is very consistent throughout your relationship, y'all ain't never been through nothing, you don't know this person. So yeah, I can see why she would say that.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to trucking. So your first step was Warner. What was your experience with Warner?
Well, I was supposed to be in the trainer's truck for 6 weeks, and I only was on the truck for 2 weeks. The trainer that I got, she was a older white lady. She was kind of cool. But me being from Florida, I have never driven in snow. I've never driven in the mountains. I don't know what rule is. I know in my mind, rule is where you don't see anything. You don't see any houses. All you see is land. That's how I envision rule. So I almost kicked her ass. So that's how I end up only being trained for 2 weeks and getting my own truck. I just tested out to get my own truck. Yeah, she was in the back sleep, and we driving through a rural area in Illinois, and I see houses every now and then. So in my mind, that's rural. I don't see it. I'm seeing a lot of land, and then the speed limits kept changing. So I'm trying to do the speed limit, and it's dark. I'm still not adjusted to driving at night, and so I'm doing like 25. Going to 45, 25. She snatched the curtain back and was like, and I had like one of the AirPods in. I heard what she said, but I was trying to ignore her because her tone was off to me. And I would have, so she ended up hitting me on my shoulder.
Oh,
shit. I popped those brakes. Ma'am.
Oh, shit.
Ma'am, you touch me. Don't touch me.
Don't
I will
touch a
beat your
black
ass in
woman.
this truck.
Don't touch a black woman.
Yeah.
So what was the rest of the
So
night from there, from
yeah,
that
and I was
point?
trying. Yeah, we drove to a truck stop. I remember specifically. I called my friend and I told my friend what was going on. I was hot. I was heated. And mind you, my brother's a truck driver too, so he was kind of like walking me through. And he had been driving a little bit long, well, 2 years longer than I have. And he was walking me through it. You know, he was like, "Man, just call Warner and tell him to give you another trainer." So I waited until the next morning, and first thing I called and told him, I said, I explained the situation, and they asked me, did I want another trainer or did I want to test out? I was like, yeah, I want to test out. I didn't say anything to her. All she knows is she got a message through the Qualcomm that she needed to drop me off in Joliet. I got to Joliet. I did my my test to make sure I could back and all that stuff, drive test, road test. I got my own truck and I was out.
Haitian Empress, I did not mean to cover your text, so my bad. Also, welcome to the L.O.M community. I just made you a moderator, so welcome to the community, Haitian Empress. Net, she said Nets was effing trash for me, straight trash for 11 grand, Summers, Connecticut. That must have been the trucking. That must have been the trucking school that she was at, and she said that wasn't hot. Wait, let me get this straight. Let me see if I'm hearing this straight. You went from the trainer's truck in 2 weeks, and you trained out, and you got into your own truck, like literally. And what I mean, you got into your own company truck with Warner, right? Okay, because we haven't we about to tip on the fact that you are a owner operator, right? Uh-oh. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you. I said, yeah, I'm an owner operator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear you, kind of like crapped out a little bit. All right. So how long you was with Warner? Because as I'm looking here, you went to FFE. Ain't that a part of KLLM?
Yeah, that's the sister company.
All right. So how long in between the two that you left from Warner and went to FFE?
Well, when I left Warner in I want to say I got my license in 2018. So that year, that December, I left Warner after driving through Virginia in snow. I was shaking like booty meat when I got to that damn truck stop.
That girl
And
said
I was
booty.
just like, yeah, I don't know if this gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? So I drove their truck to the terminal and sent them a message over to Qualcomm. I rented me a car and I left. I went home. I was done with trucking. And I thought I was gonna be done with trucking. And my brother at the time, he was leasing a truck through FFE. And I talked to him and he was like, they do line haul, which it made sense to me because I was like, okay, they run the same routes. I think it'll be a little bit safer for me. But it took me a minute to like get the courage to get back into a truck. So I didn't go to FFE until April of 2019.
Okay. Now
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm listening. Talk to me.
No, I just think FFE probably was the best move I could have made. To be honest with you, I would have went there fresh out of school, but it helped that I didn't, because I was able to get that 5,000 sign-on bonus because I had some experience.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so we gonna skip FFE. We gonna jump right into owner operations, man. Like, how did you how did you manifest from being a company driver to owner operating? And let me ask you this, and don't take this the wrong way. but are you leasing from are you like and I'm using Prime as an example. So are you leasing from Prime and as an owner operator, or you actually own the truck as an owner operator?
No, I own my truck. I brought it from a Peterbilt dealership.
Mm. Talk to me. Talk to me, boss lady. Talk to me, boss lady. How you walked up in that dealership?
Well,
How you
I
walked up in that dealership?
with a check. That's how I walked.
Mm.
But I knew when I first started, I said I like to do everything the right way. I said I'm gonna give myself 2 years to work for a company, get to learn the ropes, get my feet wet, and I'm going to get my own truck. And to the T, September of 2020 made 2 years. So yeah, I had been saving my money. Of course, my credit was always pretty decent. So yeah, I jumped out there on faith. I was ready.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
have stayed at FFE, but the money wasn't good. So that just like I was just like, nah, it's time to go.
All right. So you went to the Peterbilt. You saw which one that you wanted. What truck are you rocking in? What year is it?
2017, 579.
579. House on wheels, huh?
Yes.
House on wheels.
Yeah.
So right now, you stepped out on faith in 2020. How has it been so far? And let me bounce back. 2020 COVID season. How was you able to buy a truck during COVID season?
I'm glad you asked me that question. But because of COVID, you won't believe how long it took me to actually get everything done.
Mm.
What would normally take somebody, I want to say maybe a week, it took me 6 weeks to get my
Mm.
truck because of COVID. It
Mm.
was very stressful. I wasn't working. I was trying to hold FFE off because I went on home time. I wasn't really gonna, I didn't want to tell them I resigned until I actually got the truck.
Right.
And I had already used, of course, I didn't want to be on home time using my sick time and my vacation time, so I had already started taking that out, to help me with bills before that. But 6 weeks in, it was a nightmare. It really was a nightmare, man. It put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know if it was the person that was helping me get financing because I was a first-time truck buyer, but yeah, I didn't enjoy that at all. So I think that's when me and you were supposed to do. We were supposed to do a podcast
Yeah,
then.
we were supposed to do that then, and you told you left me a message. You was I looked at the message, and yeah, I could tell that you was stressful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just not good.
All right, so you say it took you about 6 weeks, but after 6 weeks, everything was lovely. What you was doing to bring the finance in? Because of course you couldn't drive the truck until you had everything, right?
Right. Yeah. My savings. My savings had got low. So once I got my truck and everything tapped out. So yeah, it was rough. But I stayed positive because I knew that once I became an owner op and I was out here making money, that I would get that back. It was something that I wanted to do. That's what I signed up for. So
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, congratulations on the truck, and you're leased on to a company now. Are you able to look at their load board and pick your own loads and stuff like that? Um,
absolutely.
and are you considering getting your own authority?
Yeah, I have a DOT number. Right now I'm saving to buy my own trailer. So I'm looking
Mhm.
to have that. I always set goals for myself. So I'm looking to have my own trailer by the summertime. In my mind, I was like, okay, I was going to buy a trailer and then still be leased on to the company that I'm with. But then I thought about it. I was like, why leave all that money on the table by giving them 25% when I have a trailer. So I might as well. I have a DOT number. I just haven't activated it. So once I do that, once I buy my trailer, more than likely, I'm just gonna go ahead and put down on the insurance and get my own authority.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And definitely come back and let us know on how that's on how that part of the journey is working for you. Pamulah, Moolah Baby. Let's talk about the brand. Let's talk about the brand Moolah Mob. What's Moolah Mob? It's a movement. It's getting money in trucking. What's going on? Let us know, Moolah Mob. What's going on?
I'm just inspiring people to do what they want to do and get money. I mean, I don't care. It don't necessarily have to be trucking. That's just my passion. But get money. Like, you should just be, right now, it's so many ways to get money. When I was coming up, when you was coming up, man, social media, we couldn't even imagine half of the things that we can do now to get money. It's just, I don't know. I'm just trying to inspire people, encourage people to live your life, laugh, love, and get money. Plain and simple. I mean, everything else is irrelevant, in my opinion.
All right, so hashtag Moolah Mob. You what we got? We got some apparel. We got some what we got that you trying to get the name out there.
Well, right now I got a young lady creating some designs for me. At first I was doing Honey I'm Gone, but I scrapped that, so I'm the brand now. But I don't know how people would feel rocking my logo on apparel, so I'm gonna have some different designs created so we can get some apparel out there. That's pretty much it with that right now.
What do you do to stay motivated out here? You know what I'm saying? You're by yourself. You're a lady. You're a lady in the game. What do you number one, what do you do to stay motivated out here? And number two, how safe do you feel out here?
How I stay motivated? Well, money. That's for sure. That's number one. I'll stay motivated. And the thought, what keeps me going? The thought that nobody tells me what to do. I do what I want to do, when I want to do it. That's motivation for me. I got my health. I mean, I feel entirely blessed. I don't have everything I want, but I still feel blessed. That's what motivates me. Everybody can't do this.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How as a lady trucker? How do you feel? Do you feel safe out here?
Yeah, I do. Like, I mean, I was raised in Overtown, Miami, Florida. So if you can walk the mean streets of Miami, a truck stop is a cakewalk. And I feel like if you scared or you that type of person, then you ain't got no business being out here. I'm not one of those chicks that's gonna put the seatbelt through the door and all that. Nah. I feel pretty safe. I keep a mean look on my face. I'm not, to let you know, I'm not approachable. That's a tip for me to the female drivers. Stop making yourself so approachable. I don't smile in everybody's face. I stay to myself. At night I come in, I park, and I close my curtains, and that's it. It's strictly business out here.
That's what's up. Speaking of strictly business, Pamulah, she has a YouTube page. You guys definitely could go and check her out. PamulahBaby, part of her brand. You see what I'm doing right there, Pamulah. I'm giving you the love.
Yeah.
Subscribe button, hit that all button. So whenever you pop up, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You got 440 on the subscriber side, so you're growing. What do you want people to know about your YouTube channel?
It's a journey. I want people to grow with me, to follow me on my journey. The things that happened to me. I thought that I would have been able to do more videos, but since becoming an owner operator, it's kind of hard. I was able to do it more so when I had a lot of downtime as a company driver, but I got to keep my wheels turning so I can keep earning. So I love my YouTube, and I try to do them as much. I try to do it when I can. But what I want people to learn is I want you to see the softer side, or there can be a soft side to trucking. Because I know people have this misconception that female truck drivers are usually built like a man and look like a man. No. We have, you have women that's really out here doing their thing. I don't get into depth of how you can get your truck, where you can get your truck, how you can get your LLC. There's other lanes for that. So when I first started, I really started with dramatizations. I don't know if you've seen any of my older videos, but I started with the skits, really showing people what the life is like. Like, there's depression out here. You can get cheated on while you're out here. So I would skip those things out, and that took a lot of time. So I want to get back into that once I get into the groove of things, being an owner operator. So I think that's what will set my page apart from everybody else's. But they can pretty much follow for those reasons.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so Pamulah, since we're on the scene of YouTube right now, you said that a lot of these lady truck drivers out here, they're not built like men, and that is true. That is true. There's a little controversy going on right now, and it's called I'm gonna coin it Coco Gate. Nice female. She just recently came on the scene. I believe she's in her 20s. She has her own authority. And she has a YouTube page that's being talked about right now. She's doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? Nice little figure, you know what I'm saying? But she's promoting herself as, promoting her sexuality to get her, to get her name and her brand out there. Your advice was totally different. You said, keep a mean mug, but what do you say about young ladies that's in this genre, doing the damn thing, showing their bodies and all like that to grab the attention?
I get it, because we're in a male dominant industry. So I do get it. I don't mind. I think it's different.
Your audio's cutting out. Your audio's cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
I think because we're in a male dominant industry, that may be the case. But I do believe that people, even men, can distinguish the difference between sexy with class and trashy, and you I don't even want to call it, but some slut shit, some thought shit. Men can tell the difference. So I don't have anything against showing a little skin, because again, you still want to appeal to your larger audience. But that can be, you got to be, I think you should be very careful about the message that you send through social media and being out here on the road, because you got some people that are they're crazy. You know what I mean? And they gonna test your gangster. You know what I'm saying? To see if you're really about that. So if you ain't really about that, then hey, to each his own. But I mean, I'm not knocking it. If that's what she chooses to do, then okay. But I hope she knows what she's doing.
Well, you know what? I'll definitely give her that, because like I said, she's doing the damn thing, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping, as well as all of the other truck drivers, that watches her. You know, we men, we gonna watch her anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? I tell you what, it ain't about. Hold on, right quick here. Hold on, right quick. Let me make sure I get it right. It ain't about. Hold on now. It ain't about Coco Gate over here. It's about bam, PamulahBaby adventure right there. Yes, sir, baby. I mean, them thighs right there is delicious. I'm talking about you rocking them heels, man. Man, you rocking them heels. What was the vibe right here? What's going on in this picture, Pamulah?
Well, it was my birthday shoot, and I was feeling myself. So, I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. The white chicks do it. They take sexy photos and stuff like that for calendars and stuff like that, and they don't actually drive a truck. I drive a truck, so why not?
So you saying you letting people know that, you know, yo, we here. Yeah. We here. But of course you're not, you know, you're not rocking like that on the daily though. But no. you can say, yo, I got the, you know, I could rock the tomboy look, but I can also rock the fine pretty girl look too.
Exactly. That's
exactly
what you're saying.
Because, like I said, you looking delicious in this little photo shoot right here. So definitely shout out to you getting your damn thing on, Pamulah, PamulahBaby. You know, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna hold you up too long because I know you gotta get some sleep, and you know, being an owner operator, you got your business to take care of. But before you get on up out of here, what are the things that makes trucking worth it to you?
The freedom. That's what's making it the freedom to actually be doing what I want to do, when I want to do it. I think there's a turn that's getting. I mean, I'm starting to say, yeah. I'm just gonna say that. I think it's just the freedom to do what I want. Yeah, and I love it. I love trucking. I love being in the truck. When I'm on my home time, I'm thinking about my truck. I'm ready to get back into my truck.
Can't have them wheels sitting for too long. You have to get back in the truck, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Are you still paying for the truck, or is it paid for?
No, yeah, I have a truck note.
Oh, okay. So you don't have that long to go on it though, right?
Nah, I made sure that my terms were short, so 24 months, and I'll be done.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to you on that. The craziest, scariest, most bizarre thing that you've seen at a truck stop.
Shit. Let me see. Craziest thing I've ever seen. I can't say I've seen anything crazy because I'm strictly business. Like, I guess men dumping their piss jugs. That would probably be. I mean, because that's not normal. But once you understand the lifestyle, you become immune to it. But outside of that, I haven't seen any. I haven't. I just haven't. I'm not even gonna front. I get in my truck and I pull in and I close my curtains. So
all right. So me and Shape had a show last night. You know, late night sex talk, and there she is. You Love India's checking in. What's going on, You Love India? She follows you. She's a huge fan of yours, by the way. You Love India. What's going on, little lady? So we had this, you know, we had a late night sex talk session,
Okay.
And one of the questions was, it's hard for a trucker, female trucker, and male trucker to hold down a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, I would say my opinion on that. I don't. To be honest with you, if you with somebody, they should be just as busy as you. If they're back home and you out on the road, because if they ain't as busy as you, then that's a problem. Like you should find somebody equally yoked with you. Like, they got a lot of things going on. You got a lot of things going on, and so there won't be a problem. So that's how I see that. Like I'm not keen on somebody trying to track me down, and I'm not. Nah, we not doing that. And I'm not big on calling either to check to see where you at, because I don't really give a fuck. I'm out here to make my money.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so another thing that was brought up, the length of time. Okay, the length of time. Shape World says it's going to be about 2 months, 2 or so months before she gives up the cookie. I said that a man is going to probably wait until the 3rd date. Where you at on? Are you on the 2 months, or are you smashing on the 3rd date?
I'm on the 2 months.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? That I'm just old school. I'm not on the 3rd date. Hell nah. I mean, I got to get to know you first. And then not only that, most men, most women, we could tell, we already know our first quarter if we gonna give you sex or not. So he ought to be worth it. Like, 3rd date? Hell nah. That's out of the question. I'm not doing it.
I don't think a dude. Well, as I said last night, the Shape World. I mean, if the dude, if the dude likes you, and he feels you, yeah, maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I say 3rd date, because I say the 3rd date because a man, I don't think the modern day man is gonna wait, 2 months. He'll probably
Why not?
You know what? This is what I see, because somebody else said something in the comments, and this is what I see. I see him waiting for you for 2 months, but I also see him, you know what I'm saying, taking care of himself for the 2 months while he's waiting for you.
Okay. What you do in your bedroom by yourself is your business. But I'm not gonna have sex with your representative, because on the 3rd date, that's still your representative. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm feeling that. You being the truck driver, you being the truck driver, lady truck driver. Will you give anyone out of the industry a chance, or would you rather stay with somebody that's in the industry, that knows what you go through, that knows that knows the ups and downs of the industry, versus somebody that don't know and don't understand?
Yeah, I would definitely give somebody in the industry a chance. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because contrary to what people believe, they seem to think that truckers are just out here. We just out, or men in particular, out here just screwing around. And that's just, to me, in my opinion, that's just not simply true. After you done drove for 10 hours, 11 hours, I think pussy is the last thing on your mind. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I want a man that's about his business. And most men who are about their business, they out here to work. So yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with dating somebody that was in the industry, actually.
That's what's up. That's what's up. PamulahBaby, everybody. Boss lady, inspirational, self-motivated, birthday delicious, PamulahBaby. Man, you've been in this game for 2 years and you already owner operating, you already shaking and baking, you already got your goals set. Tell me what other goals that you want to achieve in this industry?
Well, I want to be a pioneer. I want to be I want to be a trucking comedian. I thought about this the other day. I would love to go to seminars, webinars, events that have anything to do with trucking and just be a stand-up trucking comedian.
Okay.
I know that's different. I like to think outside the box.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I want to touch anything that no one else is doing that I can see in trucking. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, PamulahBaby, you're definitely a citizen. And whenever you want to come on and speak some of your comedic genius, you know what I'm saying? I would give you the floor, you know, just like that. I'll give you the floor. You can come and do the damn thing and all like that. You're definitely a citizen. I appreciate you coming up in here. You know, spitting what was your life like before trucking. I really do appreciate it. What more can I say about you, man? What more can I say about you? Pammy, again, everybody, PamulahBaby. Go ahead and shout out your social medias.
Well,
Hold
I
on,
am
right quick.
on Snapchat, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm in the Clubhouse now. I am a Amazon influencer. I was approved for that. I'm an official Amazon influencer. I'm on Instagram, all under the username PamulahBaby. You can also find me under the hashtag Moolah Mob. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got a few videos that I'm going to edit tonight to drop for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, Pamulah, just hang tight right quick while I go ahead and end this session. I really do appreciate you being up in here. And then when you become that successful, that successful comedian and all like that, don't forget the Lockoutmen podcast show.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate you. Hang on right quick while I end this. There we go. And that's going to do it for tonight's episode of the Lockoutmen podcast show for Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, man, February 3rd already. How is your Black History Month going? You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys come back for the premiere later on tonight if you guys want to see PamulahBaby's, especially her birthday pic. It is fire. I'm just gonna say. Hit that like button when you come into the building. Make sure you hit that like button when you come into the premiere. And I appreciate all you guys being here, showing me some love. And I'm just gonna keep doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep doing it for you. So again, don't forget to hit the join button. If you like what I'm doing over here, hook a brother up with some coffee on a monthly. That's all I'm just saying. You guys take it easy and I'll holler at you later. Peace.
Cause baby, once I'm gone, I ain't coming back. You gon' have to settle with another man. But when you realize, don't be running back. Ain't no sunshine when I'm gone.